Welcome back to another cooking video. I'm Chef Deville and today I'm going to show you guys how to make your sushi more Halloweenish. Yeah, I'm sure that's a word. Let's go with it. So the first thing you want to do is just take a piece of nori and cut some pieces out of it, and then out of those pieces just cut some very small little triangles, and you just want to make a big variety of them, different sizes, different angles, so that you have a lot to choose from. And it's always better to have much more than you need than less. Anyway, you can cut so many little pieces out of one sheet of nori that you'll have enough. Basically, what you're going to need is the three components. You're going to need the eyes, the ears, and the mouth. Yeah, just have fun with it, you know? Just make different styles. Like, for example, these are the mouths that I've got. So yeah, the eyes, you can have triangles, you can also make circles. Just mix it up, make a lot of little pieces so that you can just mix and match and make something cool. One thing to note is, if you do try to do it with like a small knife, what will happen is it'll tear up, which is a bad idea. So I really recommend you find some small little scissors like these. Big ones are also okay, but it's too big and it's unprecise. So just better to find a small one and get some tweezers, especially for the mouth pieces where you're working around. If you actually hold it with your fingers, it starts to absorb all the moisture and crimple up. So you don't want that to happen. Just a little tip there. Okay, so to make it, what you need is a piece of cling film, and then you add a small little bowl of cooked sushi rice. You can learn how to make it by clicking on the link in the top left corner. So you just place it inside the cling film, you close the cling film around it, and then you just twist. Just like so. And it should form it into a nice ball. Now you undo it. Okay. And now what you want to do is just get a nice piece of salmon that is just round and big enough to go around it, so it looks like a pumpkin, more or less. Just pick your piece. I think that'll work nicely there. Perfect. Now place it back inside the cling film, salmon side down, and then retighten it. Perfect. And now to decorate it. Okay, so with some tweezers, you just want to take two little pieces for the eyes. Try to find equal size ones. Okay. And then two smaller ones for the nose. It's very important to have some tweezers for this, otherwise this is really going to be a difficult task if you only have your fingers. Okay, so now you add the mouth. Just gently. Perfect. And then one last thing, you add a tiny little piece of wasabi, which will look like the stalk of the pumpkin. And here's one more you can do. Cook sushi rice, you put it inside your cling film, you wrap it around, and you make the ball. This time what you do is you add, again, a piece of salmon. But with this one, we're also gonna add some nori. A big piece, big enough to cover the salmon. Okay, perfect, like this. Then you put it back inside your cling film, just to get it all tightened up again. Okay. Once it's in a bowl, you take some Kelpie mayonnaise and you put it inside a plastic bag, like so. You put it inside one of the corners. Then you take a pair of scissors and you make a tiny, tiny, tiny little hole here at the end. Okay? Make sure you don't lose that piece of plastic into the food, which would be a bad thing. Okay, and now what you do is you can squirt it out quite precisely and you just draw on it whatever you want. In this case, I'm just going to make a little spider web, which I think is quite fitting for Halloween. And just get creative, man, just do whatever you want. There's so many possibilities here with what I've showed you today. It's endless. I hope you guys liked this little video. If you did, don't forget to press the like button. Okay, so that was how to make this Halloween inspired sushi bowls recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, you might want to check out the original sushi bowls recipe. You can do so right now by clicking on the left. And if you like that and you like this, then you might as well just subscribe to my channel. Do so by clicking on the top left corner. It's completely free and you'll be updated whenever I release a new video, which is normally around Wednesdays. And if you can't wait till Wednesday, then you can check out my other videos right now by clicking on the right. I've got about 60 of them, all about sushi recipes and all sorts of other stuff, mostly about cooking and cooking equipment. It's basically all about cooking and cooking equipment. Alright, check them out. I hope you like them. Till next week.